My wife is the sect leader of the Harmony sect, and my dad is a supervillain. Yu's voice cut in at the worst possible moment. Liu Changqing and his wife choked up briefly, said their goodbyes to Liu Ruyan, and quickly climbed into a waiting carriage that sped away. Liu Ruyan watched the carriages go without blinking, tears streaming down her face. I gently took her hand, and promised that once her parents had settled in the countryside, I would bring her to visit them. Liu Ruyan looked up at me through her tears and asked if I really meant it. I reached up and gently wiped the tears from the corner of her eye, told her I had already made a vow. Something this small was nothing to worry about. If you two aren't getting in the carriage, you can walk back to the Chancellor's estate yourselves. Thankyou called out impatiently, snapping me out of the moment. I took Liu Ruyan's hand, and we climbed into the last remaining carriage. The atmosphere inside was a little heavy. Thankyou sat there stone-faced the whole time. Even with my thick skin, I couldn't exactly be affectionate with Liu Ruyan right in front of her, so I settled for lightly squeezing her hand. But the sudden touch made Liu Ruyan let out a small surprised gasp. Thankyou frowned. Liu Ruyan fumbled to explain that she had just been poked by something, a button or something. Meanwhile, my innate charm physique progress jumped to 63%, 64%. Watching that progress bar climb, I really just wanted Thankyou to leave already, so I turned to her and pointed out she could fly on her own. Why was she cramming herself into our carriage? Thankyou thought for a second, then nodded, but said instead of squeezing together, she'd rather kick us out. I kept pushing her to leave, and oddly enough, the more I tried to get rid of her, the faster her affection toward me rose. Yet she still put on that same stubborn front, claiming she was just tired and wanted to rest in the carriage. I kept a smile on my face, and mentioned that according to my father, she had rushed back to the capital 4 days ago, all the way from the northern frontier, just to see me one last time. Thankyou narrowed her eyes and said, "You should be grateful you're a weak, sickly mess, otherwise you'd already be on the ground." I shot back. All I did was tell the truth, and now Big Sis wants to beat me up for it. Isn't that a bit much? Thankyou fired right back. Don't flatter yourself. A useless layabout who does nothing all day doesn't exactly matter much. The system notification chimed, sharing Fate Heroine Thankyou's luck now at 25 points. Thankyou kept calling me a waste of space, and if the system wasn't showing her luck steadily going up, I might have actually believed she despised me from the bottom of her heart. I suddenly switched gears, and told her someone had threatened to take my life within 3 days. Thankyou's eyes went sharp with killing intent, and she demanded to know who was after me. I answered casually. Probably some young master from a sect. Probably 7th rank Golden Core. Maybe even 1st rank Tribulation Transcendence. Thankyou looked at me sideways, clearly doubting I had any idea what 1st rank Tribulation Transcendence even meant. To head off her suspicion, I started spinning a story, claiming that 3 years ago I had competed over a courtesan with some out-of-towner, and had my men rough him up. Then not long ago I received a threatening letter. It read the tables turn in 3 years, mark my words. Never underestimate a man down on his luck, and that he would come for my life within the week. Even my health crash 4 days ago was from the shock of reading that letter. After hearing it all, Thankyou sneered. Only a loser like me could manage to make enemies at a brothel. Deserve to die for it. But Liu Ruyan couldn't help begging Thankyou to help me, and promised she would work on getting me to fix my ways. I looked at Liu Ruyan feeling both touched and exasperated. If Thankyou and I were ordinary siblings, she probably wouldn't turn down a new sister-in-law's plea, and would step up to help. But we were only half-siblings after all. Neither I nor father could fix this dead weight. What makes you think you can do what we couldn't? Deal with a 1st rank cultivator on your own, then? And with that, Thankyou turned into a streak of light,